Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeremy with the J Consulting, where I specialize in helping people get results from their credit report by leveraging Metro 2 compliance, consumer law, and factual disputing. So y'all, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump into it, right? So on my previous videos, if y'all haven't watched, I talked about consumer law and I also talked about factual disputing as well. So for this one, I'm gonna talk about Metro 2 compliance. But let me just jump right into it so I don't even waste your time. Before I even say this though, I think one of the main reasons why most people don't talk about Metro 2 compliance or you don't hear about it as much because typically, like whenever I hear like consumer law, I feel like I always hear about. Whenever I hear about credit repair, I feel like I always hear about consumer law. But Metro 2 compliance is just more expensive. And that's the reason why I think most people don't talk about it. But to me, all of them are effective. They're all strong. But to me, I feel like Metro 2 compliance is one of the most effective ways. And the reason why I say that is because anytime any information is reported on you, it has to be in Metro 2 compliance. Like this is something that came around in 1997 by the FCRA. Like let me just get into it. So you have three options of disputing credit, which is what I've already stated in previous videos. But you have factual disputing, consumer law, and Metro 2 compliance, right? So the FCRA was enacted in 1970, and then 1997. That's when Metro 2 format came around. So this has been around since 1997, and nobody really talks about it, which is crazy. But in 2001, the name changed to Consumer Data Industry Association, the CDIA, in 2001. But initially, this came around in 1997. So there are 5 points of Metro 2 compliance, right? So you have eOscar. eOscar is the big dog, as I like to describe it, because eOscar holds all of your consumer data. So they're what I would consider the big dog, like the big dog, right? And then of course you have Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, and then you have your third parties, which is like Innovis, SageStream, LexisNexis, those, right? But eOscar is an online Metro 2 compliant automated system. So where your information is housed, it's Metro 2 compliant. You see? So, and that's all Metro 2 compliance is. It's just being compliant. But eOscar is an online Metro 2 automated system. Credit bureaus have to be Metro 2 compliant. This was put in place by the CDIA in 1997. Credit reporting agencies, CRAs, which include TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, and Innovis, and anyone affiliated are held to Metro 2 compliance. So everyone is held to this particular standard, right? So that means that the credit bureaus and anyone sending information to them must comply with Metro 2 to report information and to be in compliance. So it's more compliance based, right? So let's go on. ACDV, which is the automated credit dispute verification, was initiated by the CRA on behalf of a consumer. Or sent to the DF, which is the data furniture, on the CRA subscribers code affiliation indicated by the data furniture. So basically, the CRA, they must forward all disputed to the data furniture who reported the item for verification, including any of the third party responding to this information. Y'all, that is a lot of work. That is a lot of work and it's a lot of money. So basically, what that's saying, so hold on, let me read on. And we have number 4. The ACDV is then returned to the initiating CRA, which is the credit reporting agency, with updates, if any, related to the consumer history. Which is going to number 5. If an account is modified or deleted, carbon copies are sent to each CRA with whom the data furniture has a reporting relationship. So basically, what's going on? Like those 5 points. Whenever you send in a dispute, you send in a dispute to Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. They then have to reach out to the data furnishers, which could be Innovis, SageStream, like wherever your information is housed. They then have to reach out to them. And if they decide to do something, whether it's modified or whatever, they have to send back over to them whatever decision that they made. But y'all, all of this correspondence that they're sending back and forth with each other has to be by paper. It has to be by paper. Anything in the system, records could get wiped like that. So like it has to be by paper. When they're going back and forth and they're sending all that paper, not only does it have to be sent by paper, but it also has to be sent certified as well. Y'all, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. A lot of money and a lot of records just being tossed all around, but a lot of money. So would you rather continue to spend that money to hold my information, or would you just rather delete it? It will be cheaper for you as a business to just go ahead and delete it. Because this is the thing, y'all. This is the thing that people don't realize. Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, Innovis, like they get paid to report information on consumers, whether good or bad. So the last thing that they want to do is remove something from your account. Because the less that they report, the less that they get paid. However, all of these disputes going back and forth, and it has to be done by paper, and I have to do it certified. I'm losing money by just holding on to something I can just press delete. That's why I love Metro 2 compliance. Because it speaks directly to that system. And the most they're going to do is stall. They'll just stall you out as much as they can. But like I said, Metro 2 is just more expensive. And I think that that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people don't talk about it. But y'all, let me also just give y'all a preview of what a Metro 2 letter looks like. And I'm not expecting for anybody to understand, but this is like what a Metro 2 letter looks like. It's just, it's a lot. Like there's, you have the Q, the I, the M, the U. It's more technology based, because this is a software that I use to pull up these attacks. So I have an account with My Free Score now, and it's integrated within My Free Score, and it pulls the information from there and just automatically draws up attack letters for me. But I just like Metro 2 compliance because, like I said, it speaks directly to the system. It's like a system speaking to another system. Because this is the thing what people don't realize. Nobody is reading your letters. When you send that in, I do hope that y'all know that, right? Like nobody's reading your letters. They get your letters, they take them out and they scan them in. And then that's when eOscar and all these systems get to working. Because y'all have to think, they receive like millions of letters a day. Like, do you know how many people it is that live within the US? They receive letters all day. So like there's not enough manpower to read those letters. So it's great to just speak directly to the system. But that's another reason why it's great to learn all three ways of disputing something from your credit. Because you have to be strategic. It's about strategy too at the same time. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go consumer law way to where like you're setting them up, like you're going to fight them with the law? Are you going to fight them factual? Or are you going to fight them on your compliance side? So, and this is the thing, like you can learn Metro 2 compliance. It'll probably take you a while to learn. It's kind of like some Einstein software genius type of thing or whatever. But let me even show y'all, like even in my my group that I created, let me shrink this and also bring it over. These are like, let me see, Metro 2, I think it's in my resource library. I have like some of the eOscar codes. So these are some of the codes that I have within my group that you can, like look over. And it just speaks directly to the system. Now, how you format it, I don't know. Like I said, I have a software that does everything for me, which was life-changing. Honestly, it really changed my life. I was able to help so many other people too using that particular software. But these are like some of the different codes that you can use. So I created a group, right? I created a group to help people. $48 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee a day. But you're learning skill sets that can transform not only your life, but somebody else's as well. There are always like more than one way to skin a cat. So why not learn all ways? Because once you learn all ways, you know which way you want to angle it, but then you can also, like take off. So this is the thing that I love about Metro 2 compliance too, as well. You can take factual disputing, consumer law, and tie it into Metro 2 compliance. So you're attacking the system from three ways at this point. You know what I'm saying? But this is just like what I have in my group. Of course, like the welcome. And then it's just me welcoming you. Let me move my big face out the way. It's just me welcoming you. meet me, introduce myself, course expectations, talk different things, and I show social proof, which is the results that I've got before. I teach you about like understanding credit, factual disputing, consumer law, Metro 2 compliance, bankruptcy, student loans, evictions, late payment, the dispute process, the escalating process. I'm encouraging you guys. I have different resources. Just a lot of information that you can learn about credit that you can just leverage whenever you need. I have a live chat as well. So, if you have any questions, um, you can just ask me at any time. But knowing credit is just so imperative, in my opinion, especially if you live within the US, and they don't teach about these things in school. So I'm not surprised that many people don't know about it. But for me, I just messed up a lot. I messed up a lot. I'm a risk taker. So I've taken risks on so many different people and I learned different things from everybody. And I just package it into myself, and I've been able to leverage this for a while. But if you would like to join my group, just click the link in the bio. I would love to see you guys in there. I would love to see you guys in there and just give you guys everything that I have that can help you along your journey. So just click the link in the bio. But yeah, y'all, I mean, like I said, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's always going to be more than one way to skin a cat. But if you put yourself in position to just knowing this particular skill set, then it makes life less stressful because you're giving yourself a chance to start over without putting that fate in the hands of somebody else. But like I said, if you want to join my group, just click the link in the bio and get results like this, y'all. I get results. I get them, and I'm going to get them. All right, I'll see you on the next video.